In this video, we would discuss some important concepts related to probability. Now, what is probability? You must have often heard this, saying to somebody, suppose, somebody asked you, are you going to come to the office today? Maybe, I'm not sure. So you want to know what are the chances that he would be coming to the office. That means there is a probability that he may come or he may not come. So what is a probability? It's a chance that some event will happen. When it's a certain event that yes, I will definitely come to office, the probability is 1. So when the chances are very less, then the probability could be maybe 25%. But if you are more likely to come, then you could say 75%, mostly I will come. So that's how you decide the probability, where you try to consider the possibility of an event to happen. So it's a ratio of number of ways a certain event can occur to the total number of possible outcomes. So the probability of an event is number of favorable outcomes divided by number of possible outcomes. And you may get a lot of questions in your exam on probability with respect to dice, spinners, coins, deck of cards, evens and odds, alphabets, etc. Now, what is a probability? So as I said, so are you going to come to the office? No, not at all. That means the probability is 0 because it's an impossible event. It will not happen. But if I say maybe, it's less likely I will come. I will try. I'm not sure. I have another meeting. So which means the probability could be 25% because it's not very likely. But if you say I will try my best, so there are 50% chances that I may come. That means it's equally likely and the probability is 50%. But if you say mostly I will come unless and until there is an emergency, that means there are 75% chances and it's somewhat likely or mostly likely that you will come. 100% is definitely yes, I'll be there without fail. So that is how you define probability. Now let's take the first example, especially with respect to dice. So when you roll a dice, you can see 6 digits or 6 numbers on each of the sides of a dice. On one side it will be 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. So what is the probability of rolling of 4? As you can see, you can have only 4 ones. So out of the 6 possible outcomes, 4 is the favorable outcome. So possible outcomes means when you roll a dice, you can get a 1 or you can get a 3 or you can get a 2. So the favorable outcomes is 4, which is your 1 outcome, and possible outcomes is you can have any of the 6. So your probability of rolling a 4 is 1 by 6. And that's your answer. Now let's take the example 2. Now when you roll a dice, what is the probability of rolling an even number? So if you look at your dice, 2 is even, 4 is even, 6 is even. So out of the total 6 possible outcomes, there are 3 possibilities that you can get an even number. So your answer is 3 by 6. So which is 50%. Now let's spin a wheel. You can see 4 colors here. What is the probability of spinning the green color? Now you can see there are 4 colors. So when you spin, you can either get a blue or a red or a yellow or a green. So there are 4 possibilities. You can get any of the 4 colors. But what is the possibility of getting a green? 1. So my answer is 1 by 4, which can also be written as 25%. So that's all about few important concepts in probability. In the upcoming videos, we'll take lots of examples and practice questions. Thank you.